Oh, I don't love this camera angle, but it's gonna have to do because I'm gonna do my dishes and I don't want my phone to get wet, so there's just gonna be some empty space up here. Hello, my fellow neural rewiring using visualization friends. I am going to do a little update for my channel while I do some dishes, so hopefully it's not too noisy with the running water and the scrubbing. I just finished, ooh, you're gonna have like a lot of forehead. I just finished my hour visuals and I'm supposed to be doing my hour walk now, but my Earth rover was like, no, and I listened today. She is not feeling it, but I wanted to make sure I got in some movement somehow, so we're gonna do some cleaning, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Two birds with one stone. I have ADHD. I struggle just sitting in a chair and talking. Plus, I'm just a very casual person, and I even really struggle with the trying to get my visuals all professional sounding and making a professional looking channel. I'm ghetto. Yeah, for one, I wanted to go over this. My cat, she usually likes to sit and watch the birds every morning, and she'll just sit and look out the window. So I've been recording in my living room while I do my personal visualization round every morning and record it. But she has been so playful lately, and she's screwing up all of my recordings. I have to keep stopping and starting, and I'm like, this is like messing up my own visualization. So, disclaimer, from now on, we're just going with it. So there might be cat sounds and little clinks and clacks in the background, and it's just gonna be what it is. So there's that. And then, what else? You like my Mr. Rogers shirt? I look so grandma-ish today. And I love it. I just turned 42, and I was kind of sad about it. And then I was like, no, actually, this is going to be great, because I'm already deeply into the grandma core. What am I resisting this for? Let's embrace it. Okay, that's besides the point. I told you I have ADHD. So I wanted to talk about some of the stuff I'm doing to keep my own practice exciting, because I am 3.5 months into doing visualization consistently for an hour-ish. I say an hour-ish because I am doing an hour. I'm getting up at 5:30 every morning and I'm doing visualization, but I also am kind of including some other stuff in that hour, so it's not just visualization. But I'm having to get creative. So I got all kinds of different visualization ideas going on. Whatever is going to keep me engaged, whatever is going to keep things interesting. And I'm just, using my channel to share it in case it can help anyone else along the way. But yeah, it's kind of all over the place right now. So I'm going to explain some of the things I'm doing so they make more sense. I'm doing a deep dive series. That's actually what I recorded today. Was I did 4 visualizations back to back, and it was a day at the cabin. And so part 1 is going into a field of wildflowers and picking a bouquet, and then bringing it back and putting it on a picnic table in a vase. And then the next one, which could be listened to individually, all by itself, complete in and of itself, or you can put them together like I am. So the next one's a picnic with loved ones in front of a cabin. And then the next one is you finish eating and you go out on the lake in a canoe and just enjoy a gentle glide over the lake. And then the next one moves into a campfire scene where you sit around the campfire with your loved ones and eat s'mores and listen to soft guitar music. So that is what I did this morning. So I'm going to call this series the Deep Dive Series. And it's for myself and for others who want to get longer visualizations, who want to kind of try to carry the same story back to back, get more in depth with visualizations. Then this would be good, and also you can use them individually as well. So if you see one, like, oh, I want to do the wildflower one, but I don't want to do the rest, or I don't have time to do the rest, or I just don't have that much attention or patience, then you could just pick up one. So that's going to be my deep dive series, and I'm going to do a bunch of different ones there. Well, we'll see. I think I am. I don't know. I liked that idea. It kept me interested for today, so we'll see if I do more of those. And then it's going to get kind of loud for a sec. I'm going to scrub. Right, let me push stop, and then after I scrub this, I'll start again. This is what I get for... I took a few sick days, and now my dishes are like extra piled up. I don't know, something's going around. Everyone's gotten it. You know what, there has been so many sicknesses that have went around. This winter, everyone around me, it's like knocking them down like flies, and somehow I have escaped it. But I kind of have felt it the last few days, just a little bit. I've been doing my affirmations over it, but I just feel like lightheaded, and yeah, like right now it's kind of hard to stand. But I'm like, okay, I need to get up and I need to move, so we're gonna do it. Anyway, okay, so then the next series, series. I'm gonna do 5-minute visualizations. I'm going to start doing those. For one, I have a friend who is on my channel who, I don't know, kind of sort of requested them. I was like, do you think that this would be a good idea? Because I'm needing to do visualization throughout the day as part of a pattern interrupt. And I've already done like, an hour of visualization. So it's not like I want to do like a full visual. But I thought maybe... yeah, like little 5-minute ones. And she's like, oh my gosh, those would be so helpful for me. And she's like, I bet other people will find it helpful. I don't actually know, but we're going to throw those out there. And then what else? Okay, so I really struggled with that Jesus one, as I said in one of my updates, in one of my reflection talks. But actually, I did that one a couple more times, and I actually really loved it. So I'm going to do some more of those. I'm trying out Christian brain rewiring right now. I've done the regular stuff, but I don't know, there's just something about Christian rewiring, and if you know about this, I mean, I have like one friend who's doing it, and she's kind of helping me along, but I don't really know anyone else in that realm. So if you are doing Christian rewiring, and you don't mind chatting a little bit, I would love to hear like your experience and what's helping you there, because I've done a little bit of it, and I feel like for me it kind of surprised me, but it has been way more powerful than just like the regular type of neural reprogramming or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, I am going, sorry, it's kind of loud. I'm going to do more of those along with the, so that'll be a 2-part series. I will try to release both parts in the same day. So it'll be like the visualization plus the Bible verses and a prayer that go along with it. I really liked that idea. And the next one I got coming up is Oasis in the Desert. So you are, just thirsting in a desert, Well, I know for me, I know this scenario. Sometimes this journey can feel like you're in a desert and you're thirsting, and yeah, finding an oasis in the desert with living water. Jesus is going to be there, and we're going to drink some living water. And then the scriptures that go along with it, that one's coming up. I also want to do this one. A while ago, hopefully you can hear me, I'll turn the water up. A while ago, when I was really deep in it, so my daughter has been passed away for 2 years now. I've said before in some of my other stuff on this channel that I feel like that situation brought me back into this. I went through this before, and I came out on the other side, and I thought this thing could never touch me again, but boy was I wrong. So anyway, it's been 2 years, and I talked about having a dream that kind of brought me back to God, because there was a point where I was just like, nope, bye, see ya, I don't want anything to do with you. And I talked about that in one of my, I don't know, updates. But around the time I had the dream that brought me back, that started bringing me back, I'm still not there. I am, that whole side of my healing journey is, well, it's in progress. We'll put it that way. My spirituality is in processing. And yeah, I had this, it's going to sound a little crazy, but we're just going to say it because I don't know how else to say it, but I don't know, I just had like a God moment. I don't really know what to call it. I don't know, I felt like, it was really weird. I just felt like God was holding me and comforting me. And this was when I was deep in the grief, okay? I'm still going through the grief, but this is when I was really deep in it, and I was super angry at God, even though I didn't know if there was a God. I was like, I don't even know. I'm just mad about her passing. And I felt like God spoke to me. This is going to sound crazy, I know. But I wrote down what I felt in my heart. It just came like as a knowing in my heart. And I just felt so strongly like God's love for me, and not just for me, but for everybody. And so I want to do a visualization of being held by God, and then I actually want to add that on to it. This little kind of love note from God, if you will. I don't know what to call it, but I don't know, it might sound a little crazy to some people, but it is what it is. You know what, whatever visuals I can get in there, it's going to help. Because yeah, like I said, I'm 3.5 months into this, and I'm having to get creative. Like, let's just try a little of everything and see while it fits. So we got the God ones coming up. I'm still working on my travel series. I am still, doing a video while I'm doing dishes is helping me. It's probably all over the place for the viewer, but I really don't feel good today, and I want to go sit down, but I really need to get some movement because I pretty much sat around all day yesterday. I can tell my body's fighting whatever, and I'm so proud of her. She's doing such a good job. So I'm going to try to listen to her. A lot of the times I try to ignore her just because the nature of this thing, but lately I am like, okay, girl, I'm going to work with you here because you have been awesome all winter. We haven't caught anything. So good job, girlfriend. So I'm working on my travel series. That one, we are going anywhere, everywhere, around the world, taking a mental vacation, literally and figuratively speaking. Oh, I got water in my glove. I hate that. I have a bunch in the oven on that one. Ones I've actually done already for myself and recorded them while I was doing them. And I just have to run them through the editor real quick. Throw an image on there. And what else? Throw some background music in. And so I got a bunch of those coming, but I have not released them because I don't want to just do like a bunch of travel visualizations and then nothing else on my channel. I'm still learning how to be a YouTube content creator. I feel like I suck at it. I'm learning as I go. I'm telling you, I'm like the least professional person. Every time I try to like get professional, I just feel awkward and cringy. But I'm trying over here. So anyways, every time I make a visual, I am just throwing it in my, what is it, like, I don't know how to explain this part because I suck at YouTube. Anyways, it's to be released. So I have, because I'm visualizing an hour every day and I'm recording a lot of it. I do like my own personal stuff that I don't record, but a lot of it I'm recording. So I have probably a good month worth of visualizations in my to be released. And I release every day at 8:30 in the morning. I release one. So anyway, I got a bunch of like travel ones because that was fun for a minute. I was like, ooh, let's go traveling. I made a bunch of those and then I got tired of that. So I was like, okay, what other ones can we do? Trying to just think of anything and everything so that I just keep visualizing and not getting bored, because I really struggle with the distraction and the boredom with my ADHD. That is why I've never been able to have like a consistent practice up till now. But I'm really finding if I keep mixing it up, it's working. So got those coming. What else? So childhood memories. I'm going to be doing those ones still regularly. Those are helpful. I try to keep them general, the ones that I'm recording at least. So anyone can relate, just general childhood memories. And then what else do I got going on? Just the daily living. Like, I don't know if anyone else out there is like me, but I struggle with agoraphobia right now. That one's a new one. I'm learning how to deal with it. So the incremental training, like imagining myself going out, even the travel series is helping with this, but just like imagining doing just basic things. I know it sounds so stupid, but like going to the grocery store or driving a car. Like, I deal with DPDR, derealization, depersonalization. That's that one and me go far back to my first crash years ago. And then I got rid of it and it came back. But that one, yeah, I really need the driving ones because I always feel like I'm driving drunk or high and I'm going to get in a car accident, even though I'm probably fine. So yeah, just basic living, daily living ones. I got those ones in the pipeline. I'm doing those regularly. I'm doing fantasy ones. I don't do as much of those because I feel like I do a lot of fantasy in the other series in a way. But I could get better about those ones. I feel like people really like those ones. And it's not like I don't like them, but I haven't really gotten into them that much yet. So if you think of any good ideas on those, help a sister out. Give me some ideas. My list on fantasy ones is pretty little because I just haven't gotten into that. And then, what else? This video is going to be hella long. When I went on ChatGTP, it told me to do a YouTube trailer. I'm going against its advice. I am going to do one. I just do better just chatting. I am a yapper, so I don't know. That's just who I am. I'm going to yap for like 20 minutes to get one point across. It's annoying. I have my ride or die friends who listen to my personal podcast every morning. We update each other. They're on this journey as well. I don't know what I would do without them. We send each other podcasts all the time. Like, not literally podcasts, but like, we just yap about everything that's going on. I don't know what I'd do without them. I should save this for them. But here we are. Okay, I got the embodiment series coming. Well, it's sort of out. I actually have a bunch of those too that are ready to go. For me, in the morning, I do whatever I feel like that morning, and I just record it. But as far as releasing it on the channel, I'm trying to get more professional. make my channel kind of interesting as far as being professional goes. So those ones are gonna come out drip fed, if you will. But I have a bunch of those. And so the embodiment series, I tried to make a trailer for all of my series, and I started the embodiment one and I got it all finished and it looked all fancy. And then I felt like it was too fancy. And then I don't know, I just got bored and I couldn't like do the rest. I suck at YouTube, so I've been asking ChatGPT questions because, I don't know, they say it's good for stuff like that. And it told me just to ditch the idea, keep it simple on myself, and just do like a description in the playlist, and do like, a YouTube trailer to explain everything. So that's what I should be doing. I will make one for those who want, probably most people who want like a 2-minute explanation and move on with their life. This is just me yapping today. This is helping me get my dishes done. I feel so like, okay, I don't want to simply talk, but I don't feel good, but it's probably because of all the sick going around. I think I'm actually going to stop there and take a break for a minute. I want to get the rest of this done. I don't have that much to do. Should I? Should I go against my body? It really wants to sit down. No, we're going to do this later. That's a good compromise. Okay. I'm going to get some tea, and then I'm going to go get my breakfast. So, I don't know where I was going with that. I came in here, I set up my camera, and I was like, oh, this will be a pretty background, and then I noticed one of my plants needed some TLC, so I had to go take care of that, and then that reminded me that I needed tea. This is why I need brain help. I need brain help. My hair looks lovely. I need to go shower. The embodiment series. So that one, I really like that style of visualizing where you basically pretend to be anything. It can be like a word, it can be like an animal, it can be the sky, and you take on the qualities of that thing. It's supposed to be really good for like dose and stuff like that. A couple of the other times I actually tried to get into visualization, I did a lot of that one, and I found it really helpful. So that's going to be my embodiment series. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's like all my stuff for now. I'm always coming up with new stuff to keep myself interested. And yeah, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, I just want to add that this journey of starting this YouTube channel, well, it started as just me wanting to keep myself accountable, motivating myself to speak out loud. Plus, TikTok went dark for a little bit and I needed, I don't know, a new place to be. So I was like, let's try YouTube and we'll try to put out some useful content while we're at it. And I was like, I don't know how long I'm going to last in this visualization thing because I still don't even, I don't want to speak that against myself because I'm trying to speak life over myself every day, but I'm still experimenting to see if it works. So I don't know how long I'm going to be making these visualizations. I'm going to go as long as I can. I'm hoping to do like 6 months, but yeah, I think that's my goal, 6 months. So I should be able to pump them out every day for 6 months. We'll see, and just maybe get a good stash, and then, even if a few, just help somebody else who is kind of stuck with their visualization, which is where I was and still kind of am. I'm getting creative. Then cool, we'll just leave it there for whoever needs it in the future. But yeah, it has been, so one of the layers of my healing journey has definitely been taking up space, having a voice, expressing myself, being seen, being heard, not second guessing myself. Yeah, that's been a big thing. And this honestly has been healing in different ways than just doing visualizations. It's been like that. That's a big theme in the chronic illness that I am dealing with, is giving myself permission to be in, to take up space. That's like another thing. Like one of my main symptoms is just like feeling like all congested, and symptom talk warning, and just like having like a hoarse like throat and stuff like that. And so I feel like I don't want to record because I feel like my voice sounds terrible and hoarse, and I'm like, nobody wants to listen to that. That's what that mean voice in my mind says. And there's a lot of times through my recordings I have to like stop and re-say the phrase over again. It's so annoying when I'm trying to get into my own visualization, but I do want to share and record these because the recording is really helpful. But it's just like there's this voice in my mind that's like, nope, see, you just shouldn't be doing this. Nobody's going to want to listen to this shit. And it's like all day, every day, it's telling me how terrible of an idea this is, how I need to go back in my shell, how people are going to judge me. And it's just like, it's so, I'm going to swear. No, I'm not going to swear because my other one got taken down, I think, because I swore. It's so annoying. It's like I'm my own worst enemy. It's like shows me that I really need to do this work. I really have got to retrain my brain. I need to remodel the inside. Yeah, we need to do some major spring cleaning up there, because it's like just trying to do something like this, like how do you even share your purpose? How do you get to, let's say even one person is helped by me sharing my visualizations? Like it's like if I keep myself small and I keep myself closed down and I keep listening to these voices and I don't ever challenge them, it's like I'm just going to stay small and I'm going to live a mediocre life. I mean, I'm okay with that, honestly, but it's like if there's something I really want to do, like I want to break those chains. I want to break those shackles so that I can be free to do what I want to do and live my life the way I want to live it. And it's not even other people, it's my own damn self. It's that stupid program that has gotten developed that never got challenged, and now it's like I'm aware enough and it's like, okay, you're done. You are done. Every step along this journey of just trying to do something as stupid as like share visualizations, every step of the way, it's like my limbic system, my safety system, my security system is like, warning, warning, danger, danger, emergency, no, we can't do that. And then it comes up with all these reasons, and it wants to keep me safe. And yeah, so it has been really a healing journey just for that in and of itself. And I think I want to keep going because I want to break through that. It's almost like exposure therapy. This little channel started as a little small seed, but every day that I challenge that voice and every day I push through, even if it's a little bit more than what I did the day before, it's like exposure therapy. It's like, okay, maybe this isn't so bad, and just doing more and more and more. And yeah, like I've grown a lot since I started this a month ago. It's only been like a month, and I've gained a lot more confidence, and just kind of breaking down those bricks of that stronghold that's like wants to keep me isolated, to keep me safe, and wants to keep me from connecting. And like this is a big thing that I have learned through the passing of my daughter. I took it so hard. Losing a child for anyone is hard. Losing someone for anyone is hard. Someone that you're close to, someone that you love. Not to mention if you had a big battle before that trying to save that person. Like just trying to accept that loss is so difficult. Not to mention just trying to accept the reality without them. I'm kind of going off on a side tangent, but she wasn't just my kid. She passed away one day before her 16th birthday, and she was quickly becoming my best friend. We were soulmates, I'll put it that way. We had a really special connection. And I think, every parent has that with their kid, but I don't know, there was just something about her. We just had an extra special bond. There's few people in this life that I just meet and instantly we're just like kindred souls forever. And she was like that. And something that I learned, that I've been learning, that is like the theme of this chronic illness that I'm dealing with. It's one of the major themes, is you can't have the good without the bad. It's a package deal. You have to take both. If you want to love, you have to accept loss. If you want to live, you have to accept being out in the world and potentially getting hurt or being unsafe or getting into a bad situation. Life is contrast. It's yin and yang. It's black, it's white, it's summer, it's winter. Like, we need that balance. And I think what I have gotten to, I don't know how I got myself into this position, but I guess my mind unchecked has a tendency to go there, because this happened to me before, and I did a lot of work to get out of it, and I did. And then now it's like I'm back. It's kind of like I have to watch that default. It's kind of like an alcoholic in a way, where it's like, and I don't want this to come off as like negative, but it's, I don't know if I should say this, because I don't want to like bring anyone down, but it's like, who's, working to recover. But it's kind of like, I'm learning I always have to keep this tendency that's within me, my natural brain, this program that's installed. If I'm not up on it, it's going to go to like this baseline. It's kind of like an alcoholic that says, I'm always an alcoholic. I have to go to AA every day. And I'm not saying I agree with that or disagree with that, but it's like, it's kind of like you just always have to kind of keep it in check. And this tendency I have is, especially with the loss of my daughter, and what I've been learning has been, it hurts so much to lose her that it's like, I don't want to love at all. I don't want to put myself out there. It's like my safety system's like, let's just lock her in. And I think this is kind of where the agoraphobia is coming from. It's like, let's just get really small. Let's get really protective. Let's keep her safe. Yeah, we're not living the life we want to live, but we're safe. We're safe. And now we don't have to risk ever loving someone that deeply again and getting hurt. Like, if we just stay all by ourselves in our little house, and we don't even like do a YouTube channel or anything like that, we'll never risk connecting with someone, and then we don't have to feel the bad things. And I really feel like that was like a major like breaking point of going back into this thing, was like, just, it's such a catastrophic loss. And it's like, my brain's just like, nope, let's just not do that again. Let's just not, I'm going to help you. I'm going to protect you. This is for your own good. It's like that overprotective parent. Like, you get hurt on the playground and they're like, okay, let's just not go to the playground anymore. And it's like, that's no way to live though. Like, what a beautiful thing to get to love that deeply. And I know I've talked about this in some of my other stuff, so I won't go like too deeply into that, but I'm learning to accept it all. A big lesson has been acceptance, learning to accept the good with the bad. And I don't know where I was going with that, but it's been it's been fun breaking down those walls. We'll just put it that way. Okay, this has turned into a really long video podcast, which I wasn't planning on doing. I was like, I'm gonna hop on here and do like a 5-minute video while I'm doing my dishes to explain some of my videos that are gonna be coming up and that have been popping up. And here we are. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get some food, and I am going to go edit the, see, there it is. I'm gonna go edit the Day at a Cabin series, because that's the one I did this morning. I'm gonna try to put that one out tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll put 2 parts out in a row, tomorrow and the next day. And then I think I'll put some other stuff in between. That's what ChatGPT, he's my business advisor because I have no idea what the frick I'm doing. He told me to put some other content in between. So we're going to put some other stuff in between and then I'll release the other 2 parts. So maybe like within like a week or so, they'll all be out. So, okay. Bye. Thanks for having tea with me. Thanks for doing my dishes with me. Thanks for listening to me blab. And I love you. I'm sending you lots of strength and just lots of love. I know that this journey is not for the faint of heart. And if you're on it, I'm sorry you're here, but I also think that it can be a really beautiful gift. So I'm just, sending you all the strength and all the love. And okay, bye.